I'm here at the draft party where the Miami Heat just selected the number 14 pick. The fans welcomed him with open arms and chanted, "Let's go Heat." It's Nikki Jones at the 2018 Danny Rum Classic. I'm here with John Wall. How'd you feel about this game today, you know, having the back and forth with Shannon Given? Were you just playing into it to get the crowd into the game?
Yeah, it was just fun. I mean, it's just exciting for me to come out and just try to play. Come play with the Twins.
And then how do you feel knowing that your presence here is basically potentially saving someone's life?
Oh, it's great. I love that. You know, I mean, anything you can do for the community or do anything to save anybody's life means a lot to me. I understand it's for the heart condition and those things that's going on. I lost my dad to cancer, so I understand what all that's about.
And Nikki, you were a Dragon. You know how big it is to start off CAA play with a victory, especially here at home.
Yeah, and then thinking of just how the Dragons ended their season last year, I think they have some type of revenge in mind going into this game. And we still have a whole nother half to go. So, you know, if Drexel can continuously put the quarters together to come out on top, that's, you know, it'll be a good day in the DAC. Thanks, Rob. I had a chance to speak with assistant coach Justin Jennings a little earlier today, and I asked him what's the focus on practice this week, and he said ball pressure. The guys need to do a better job of pressuring the ball around the perimeter as well as not allowing their opponent to take easy three-point shots, which is one of the keys to the game today, not allowing Elon to take three-point shots around the perimeter and using that ball pressure to force them to take two-pointers instead. Drexel is on a 4-game losing streak right now, and coach said the guys aren't really embarrassed, but they do have a lot of pride so that they are hungry to get a win today. 1-point game in overtime. You had the ball in your hands most of the time. How did it feel, you know, having your team being able to rely on you in those important moments in the game?
We was playing around with them. We let them play that close. We 3-time champions, man. We're like the Warriors out here, man. Nobody beat us for real. No matter what they do, they can't beat folks.
How do you feel knowing that you being here is for a good cause, especially for the Danny Rum Foundation?
You know, these people mean a lot to me. To come out and support them. Danny was a great icon for the city.
Hey, it's Nikki Jones here down on the sideline right before UPenn's first game of the season. I had a chance to speak with head coach Ray Priori before the game, and his message to the team is simple: iron sharp and as sharp as iron. He refers to his team as a brotherhood and believes that if they play together as a team, have each other's backs, then everything else will fall into place. So kickoff is coming your way next from the Ivy League Network on ESPN. This should be a close game considering that the last time Drexel played William & Mary, it resulted in an overtime finish. William & Mary is currently ranked number 6 in the CAA, but that doesn't mean that they're not a force to be reckoned with. And speaking of the younger players, I know you always say once you guys start the CAA conference schedule, the freshmen aren't freshmen anymore. So what are you expecting out of them?
Well, I love that you bring that up.
If the Drexel team played the way they played on Friday, there's no way they're going to be able to win this game today. Aubrey Brown from Friday to last year are two completely different Aubreys. And the one that showed up on Friday, we never want to see that Aubrey again. We want to see the one that came out aggressive and strong against the JMU team last year. Hannah Nihill, the smallest player on the court, she's pretty much doing it all. She's scoring, she's going after rebounds. What do you guys say to her to keep her motivated and keep her going?
Well, she never does get tired.
Hey, it's Nikki Jones. I am at the 2018 Danny Rum Classic with the Givens brothers. Shannon, word around the gym is that you can score whenever you want to. So what made this game so special?
Yesterday I came out and played terrible.
And Sammy, I had a conversation with you yesterday. I said that, you know, I like post player Sammy better than guard Sammy. What made you play and be a post player today? They barely let Bucknell get any chances on the offensive end. And as soon as they did, running back coach Stephen Downs said to them, we can't let up yet. It's not time to eat dinner. We have to play every single play as hard as we can every single time. On Cornell's side, one of their things is protecting the ball. Hold the ball like it's a bag of money, like you don't want someone to steal your money. That's what my mom always used to tell me. So if they can stop turning the ball over, then they'll be able to get those possessions and make something out of it. Drexel hasn't beaten JMU since January 3rd, 2010, over 8 years ago. So to win this game today, other than put the ball in the basket, Drexel needs to simply play defense. Not a memorable game for the Dolphins at all, but it served its purpose, especially for new quarterback Jay Cutler and for Dolphins starting running back Jay Ajayi. being recruited, it's like, I don't know if I really want to go there because, Jim Boeheim's leaving in a couple years. Right. The head assistant coach that everyone loves so much is not going to be there. The program is not going to be the same. So it's going to be hard for the coaches to recruit players and convince them to stay. How bad does your team want to win the first season game?
Absolutely. This is just so critical. Where we ended off the season last year, 4 great wins. We got to start with this one and finish up strong.
I'm sitting here with Furkan Korkmaz, the guard for the Philadelphia 76ers, and he's also a friend of Alihan Demir. How do you think Alihan is doing so far today?
I think this year he plays on a different level,
Hey guys, welcome to the Dragon's Den. I'm Nikki Jones and I'm sitting with junior Alihan Demir. You're from Turkey. I played in Turkey overseas for a year. What's the biggest difference between Turkish basketball and playing in the States?
I think it's more aggressive.
Yeah, earlier in the season, Towson beat UNCW at home. The score was 72-71. And then just a week ago, UNC beat Towson at their home court 64-53. So these teams match up very well, so this should be an interesting game today. Music is a really big thing, especially related to basketball. What's on your playlist right now?
I listen to a lot of country.
Hey, thanks guys. So I had a chance to speak with head coach Damian Blair before the game, and I asked him what was the game plan, and he said just to win. He knows that Cal U is going to play a zone the majority of the game, so what that means for Westchester is they need to pass and move without the ball and then find the openings in the zone. Defensively, they just need to make sure they contain. So, this is a strain on their bodies considering that this is the second game in 2 days, but as long as they can stick to the game plan, and they can get a win today. So back up to you guys. I think Delaware, with their post offense, they've really been doing a good job of, getting it into their post and then their post working together to get some high-low action, which makes it a little bit harder for Northeastern to guard them. They really want her to touch the ball every single possession, and what's amazing about that is Nicole wants the ball. She's always in attack mode, which is why she's the CAA Player of the Year. She wants the ball. She's going to be a big threat. Northeastern has to make sure they don't body her and limit her touches. I'm here downtown Miami where fans have started lining up early to see their favorite players and celebrities on the red carpet for today's MLB All-Star Game Parade. Yeah, Megan is such a different player than she was her previous year at Drexel. She has become more versatile. She's not only taking a three, she's driving to the basket, which makes it harder for the defense to even realize what she's doing and how to guard her. Kamaya is a very solid player, and she plays with such big momentum that her team feeds off of as well. She's very quick, she's very athletic, and anytime she has the ball, she wants to get to the basket. So Drexel's going to need to slow her down if they want to slow the rest of the team down as well. With this being the second game in 2 games, if I told you that your team was going to shoot 66% from the three, I don't think you would have believed me. So how do you get them to keep that same energy going into the second?
I probably would have believed you because this is probably the best shooting team that I've ever had.
Mary received all second-team honors this year and CAA All-Defense. This is well-deserved considering she's averaging 2.2 blocks a game. She's very effective on the defensive end, and she's deterring a lot of shots. On the offensive end, she runs the floor very well. They look for her in transition, and she looks to post up every single time down the court. The Miami Dolphins are a couple days away from their first preseason game. Adding an experienced Jay Cutler to their roster might be in their best interest. Cutler has played for head coach Adam Gase in the past, and he knows the system. Cutler won't be playing in the first preseason game, but Dolphins can only expect the best for the upcoming season. I'm Nikki Jones, and we'll be right back after this.